Hey guys, Mike here with Discount Forklift. I am the sales director here, and we're going to actually present to you a lift that we're actually getting ready to sell. This one is going to be a 3,500 pound rated capacity Caterpillar electric forklift that is outfitted with cushion tires. You can see here that your steers are very smooth tires, good for warehouse. You will notice here that your drive tires here are going to be treaded. It's good for at least asphalt, parking lots, things like that. Very tight packed dirt, so this will work pretty well. And it's also equipped with a 36 volt reconditioned battery to make sure you guys have something that's going to be worthwhile your investment. Something that's going to last all day, so you guys have something to use. Now, as far as the controls here for the mast, you have your levers here. The inside lever here is going to raise that mast up and lower it down. The middle is going to be the tilt function forward or backward, and this would be a side shift. Now, not all lifts will have side shift unless they're plumb for it, but this one today actually is outfitted for it. Now, let's talk about the mast here. The mast is only going to go up to 68 inches. This is something that's like a starter forklift, for example. If you're not having to go up super high, this would be perfect for you. You actually be able to unload semi-trailers as well if you're having to drive in. You're not going to make a sunroof in their trailer. It's going to go up to 6'8". You're going to get plenty of room for that. It's got these standard forks here, which are painted red with yellow tips. About 42 to 48 inches is going to be something that's going to be considered a standard fork here. And like I did say, you do have side shift on this, just because the first thing that you can indicate here is almost like there's two carriages, one on the outside and one on the inside that it hangs on to. Now let's go over your controls here. So obviously you have your ignition here. So we have the key tethered to one of the levers here. So if I turn that on, it's going to turn on the lift. The horn will not turn on, or at least activate, until the lift is actually in operation, turned on. You have your lever system here. So if I was to raise this forward and push it forward, it's obviously going to make the lift go forward. Neutral is going to be directly in the middle, and reverse is going to be all the way to the rear. So we'll make sure that's stationed right there in the neutral position. You have your brake release here, so your emergency brake anyway. So if I depress that, put it forward, you'll actually hear that beep. It's actually telling you it's not engaged. So in order to get that alarm to stop, just pull it back to the rear and it'll turn it off. So there we go, just like that. Just have to make sure that button's on the way up. And it obviously has a nice seat for you to at least operate this lift, as well as a seat belt. So we are in compliance with OSHA, as well as safety, and making sure you guys have a safe operating lift. Now I'm gonna go ahead and jump in this, show you guys what this does function-wise. I will actually sound the horn and turn on the lights for you guys so you can see that. Alright, so I got it fired up. You won't hear it kick on, at least like an internal combustion engine, but it will be, you'll hear the hum of it. That'll be the indicator here. So I'm gonna raise up these forks a little bit. Now we're just gonna take it for a spin. Now typically, because there is not having to generate any high RPMs to get this thing to move like a regular engine, since it's electric, it's just instant throttle response, which is very nice. Kind of like an electric car. Brakes are going to work really good. Nice thing is too, you got a backup alarm. Letting everybody know that you are backing up. Go ahead and square this up to you guys. Show you guys how this mast works. Alright, I'm going to put the brake on just so we're not looking at the face. Just going to raise this up to about 6'8". So that's about the height you guys are going to go with the trucker's mast. We're going to go and lower it down. Alright, now your tilt button. Tilt. Just like that, all the way forward. That's all the way to the rear. I'm going to go ahead and do that function again. Side shift. driving one with either diesel, gasoline, or liquid propane, is typically when you're raising the mast up, you're going to actually have to give it some gas. These you actually don't have to do that because it's electric. You're just going to have to put on that lever, and it's actually going to send it all the way up without having to do any of that. So remember that. Now, last but not least, to show you guys, is going to be your data tab. For some reason, they have it facing that way. What this is all the information on your forklift as far as the model number. It's going to be the serial number. It's going to be the manufacturer. It'll tell you the rated capacity with the forks that are 6 inches on the ground, as well as that mast all the way up. It'll tell you the recommended weight for that, so you guys keep within the safety standards. What I'm also including in with every single purchase for you guys will be this tote bag. Right here it says to you, the lift bro, forklift operator. You can put whatever in that you need to. Inside this, we have our forklift maintenance guide for you guys. What this has is all the information you need in order to maintain your lift. Kind of gives a little bit about us, but also tells you whether it's internal combustion engines, whether it's electric, you name it. It even has checklists for you guys to follow in with this lift, as far as your daily checks, inspections, to make sure your lift is going to actually be suitable for operation that day. Very detailed, something we're including for free. What we also include too is a troubleshooting guide as well, because sometimes it may be, you may not have the LP tank squared on the way, or it might be that you not have it plugged in, so this at least reaffirms doing your checks first, making sure your lifts are operational. Other than that, thank you for tuning into our channel. If you have any questions on this lift, please give us a call at 877-779-9431. Go ahead and pass through sales and we'll get you helped out. Thank you guys.